ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिने ते नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गौरगोविंद स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्वेषे नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतं सेवयां भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा Good. हरे कृष्णा Good. We are all alert. Yes. So, you are all welcome to the class. Last class, we were discussing about what? Something? You remember?
जे प्रिय अर्जुन जे मो कथा मानेनी जे सैक्रिफाइस करेनी से जेटा निजर इंद्रिय पृथ्वी अर्थे माने पृथ्वी अर्थे जीवन बिताए ता जीवन व्यर्थ।
How easy to remember. Well, you understand that. So, we are now discussing Bhagavad Gita Karma Yoga. We have already discussed that Lord says karma in devotion is better than work in devotion is better than work in renunciation. Or in other words, you can say devotion is better than renunciation, because devotion itself renunciation. Because you cannot be a renunciate. Truly, you cannot be a renunciate, because what is yours that you are going to give up? Even the most bad instincts in the core of our heart, that is called lust. Lust is there, greed is there, right? Anger is there. So practically saying, we cannot give up lust, greed, anger. If you truly see into your own character, it's very difficult. It's a Herculean task to control your mind and face lust like demon, who is well situated in the core of your heart. That will come in the 4th chapter, 6th chapter we'll discuss. So renunciation is not possible. Because, you can very easily understand. Can you give up anger? No. Sometimes you get angry. Even if you take a vow that I will not get angry, sometimes you get angry. Similarly, lust. You are not interested, but still sometimes you feel passion, lusty desires or attraction. So these are natural. These are all natural, because as long as material body is there, all these propensities will be there. So that is why renunciation, Lord is saying here, you are a renunciate, but still you are pondering over sense objects. You are thinking on the sense objects, but showing yourself as a renunciate. So is it called pretender. So don't be a pretender, because you are going to get nothing by pretending. Because when there is a big story, there is a beautiful story, that once a jackal wanted to be a lion. A jackal in the forest, he wanted to be a lion. So what he did, he went to a place where full of mud. He went there and full of mud, he just smeared all over his body, mud. And then he came to the shore, there was very dry leaves, he just rolled there. So all these dry leaves became stuck over his body. Then he looked like something else, not a jackal. So all the forest animals saw him. Oh, what is this? So all became afraid of him. They said, we have never seen such an friend in our jungle, in our territory, such a thing we have never seen. And he must be a very mighty one. Even lion also feared. So then what happened? All the jackals were in the night, they started to make sound. Hoo! This lion, this habit is there. So he also could not stop himself. And he also said, okay, who? Then all came to understand, oh, it's a lie, it's a jackal. Have been dressed in a different way. So then lion immediately grabbed him and eat him. So this way, so that is called renunciation. You don't, Krishna says, don't be a renunciate like that. Showing yourself renunciate, but inside your originality is there. So try to change your originality. That means try to change your, purify your consciousness. Try to purify your existence, Srila Prabhupada says. So this way, work in renunciation, good, not, but when without Krishna consciousness, it is not going to give any tangible result. When work in renunciation, when renunciation is added to bhakti, then it's okay. Because bhakti means, renunciation means very practical. You have to eat, you don't have to eat anything bad, abominable. You have to sleep, at least 6 hours you have to sleep. You have to play also, at least 2 hours, 1 hour you can play a day. So this way, everything can be adjusted into your bhakti yoga. So study time, you study, go play time. Then if you are married, you have a wife, you can have your child, you can have your income. So everything very marginalized, very, very nicely organized in work in devotion. But renunciation, so it is a forced one. It's a forced one. So that is why Lord is discarding it. Lord is saying, no, don't be a pretender, be a real renunciate. So that is why devotion, work in devotion. Then you come to understand that this work in devotion, this is theory. What we discussed is theory, work in devotion. Right? This is all theory. But Lord is saying that now Lord will explain this style of working style is exhibited by many previous personalities, great personalities. They have exhibited in their lifestyle how to work in devotion, because example is better than precept. When you give a lecture, it's okay, but when you do it by practice, when you, for example, in the class, your lecture giving a lecture, science lecture giving a lecture, you are hearing. But the same thing when he goes to laboratory and does it in front of you and show you, then you are convinced, okay, this is the way it works. Similarly, so giving the philosophy orally, when you hear the philosophy, but when you practice the philosophy, you get the real result. When you say Hare Krishna Mahamantra is so powerful, but unless you chant it, unless you practice it, how you understand the power of Mahamantra? What is the power in it? So work in devotion is okay, we understood, this is work in devotion. But that is why Lord is saying that, oh Arjun, you have to act as an example. Lord again dragging Krishna. Lord is again dragging Arjuna. What? To fight. Because Arjuna was saying that I will not fight. But again Lord is saying, no, you fight as an example. What is the example? Work in devotion. So it is philosophy only. But now practice it. Practice, do it practically. Go to the practical laboratory. This is your laboratory. Do it. What? Fight it? Fight with? What? Devotion. That means fight means karma. Understand? Fight means karma, action. Fight means action. You can't simply fight like this. No, you have to fight. Fight means action. But action in devotion. What is the devotion? Fighting is devotion? Yes. Yes. Eating is devotion? Yes. Yes. Taking prasadam. Quarreling is devotion? Yes. You should quarrel for Krishna. Marrying is devotion? Yes. Having sex with wife devotion? Yes. That is devotion. Right? Everything is devotion. Because you are not going to have any, just like a cat and dog. You are not an animal, a human being. And you are going to give a gift to the Lord. Your father gave a gift to the Lord. You are the result. So why you stop that process? You also give a gift to the Lord. Right? To the society. Why one? You can give 1,000. 1,000 give to the... no problem. No problem. No problem. There is no problem. Practical, there is no problem. But it is because there is no problem. Why? It is being done in devotion. Okay, I may have a mindset, I will have 1 million children all having tilak. Tilak, Kanti, and chanting Harinam. And very expert in Bhagavad Gita and preaching all over India. How it would be? Just tell me. Suppose you are a father, you have 1 million children. They are all preaching all over India, pure Harikatha. How you feel? Very proud, you see? Very proud. So how can you get 1 million children from sky? From within earth? Then you have to get married. How many? One wife can give birth to 1 million children? How many marry you have to do? Maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Wives. Again, 10 lakhs wives. So have you that capacity to impregnate them? You see? No. Again Krishna has to come. Then if Krishna will empower you, see, Krishna God is so sweet, so beautiful. Krishna will empower you. Then you can do it. Krishna will arrange girls for you. You don't have to go and find. He will arrange. He will give you, empower you. Then you can, and all the boys will be powerful Vaishnavas, like Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada is glorified, his father is glorified. What is the name of his father? Gaurmanda. Gaurmanda is more glorified than Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is, if you glorify Prabhupada 5%, you should glorify Gaurmanda 95%. Because he is the person who brought this child. Prabhupada said, my father pure devotee. My father is pure devotee, but practically was a shopkeeper. I learned how to preach from my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. But devotion, bhakti, I got it from my father. I have seen when the dead of the night, 11 o'clock, he comes back to his shop and he used to worship the Lord at the dead of the night. And then he will take prasadam. I have seen it. So from that very childhood, he was observing how my father is so much attached to Krishna. That he learned from his childhood, isn't it? So what is that? Renunciation means what? Renunciation से क्या मिलेगा तुमको? It's just like a chewed one. कुछ खा के फेंक देने से बोले तुम खाओ फिर. इसको कहते हैं renunciation. You chew one. So ना छुईले चोबेगी फोड़ दुखा तो बोलता है. अब तक इसे नहीं हो खाई भी को. तो already खाई जाचु. Renunciation is here. Renunciation is like that. ସବୁ ତ ଭଗବାନ କର ଆଉ ତୁ ଛାଡ଼ିବୁ କ'ଣ? ମୋର ଶରୀର ମୋର ଘର ମୋର ବାଡ଼ି ମୋର ତେଣୁକରି ମୁଁ ଛାଡ଼ିବାକୁ ଆସୁଛି ଆଉ ସବୁ ତ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଆମ ଏଠି ପାଠ ପଢ଼ା ସବୁ ତ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର. Everything belongs to the God, isn't it? Then what to give up? Nothing. So devotion. But thing is that this thing has to be what? Sown, exemplified. This has to be given an example to the society. Who will practice it? Oh Arjun, now you do it. Arjun, you do it. Work in devotion means work in fight. Your fighting is now what? Devotion. Got it? Bhagavad Gita. How beautiful. So, this way, performing prescribed work in detachment to set example. 17 to 35. We'll go a little quick. So, for 17, but for one who takes pleasure in the self, we have discussed in the last class, who is taking self, who is taking pleasure in self, whose human life is one of self-realization. He is established self. He understands very well, I am not the mind, I am not the intelligence, I am not false ego, I am not this body. I am a, last class I discussed took you the very grasp point, 0 point. What is that? 0 point means from the very point you started your life, father's semen. Karmana daiva netrena, father's semen. Father discharged little semen into my mother's womb. And am I that semen? No. I'm a complete man now. See, I have 2 hands, eyes, see. I'm eating, sleeping, dancing, giving pravachan. So many things. But this body is nothing but my father's semen, nothing else. Nothing else. This is iron, nothing else. It is only iron. It has given a safe. Isn't it? It is only iron. Similarly, this whatever you see, this camera, this photos, this light, everything, they are all combination of 5, 7, 8 materials. Khit, Tej, Marudvam, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankar. Right? Try to understand. Everything is the manifestation of Lord's energies. Higher energy and inferior energy. Everything. This you give a kick to this camera, it broke down. Then it will dust. Right? Then you throw away. They're finished. The camera is gone. Where is no? It is gone. Finished. So everything is here. Everything is right. In this material, material world, everything is of this material elements. But when you chant the holy name, already establish in self, you understand, I am not this body. This is very extremely important. This point is extremely important to understand. You must understand, I am not this body. And your whole education is based on this platform. Your entire Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Vedic culture, everything is based on this formula. I am not this body. Then only you study Bhagavad Gita. I am not this body. I am a living entity. Okay. So that is why I am in now. I am a living entity, and present I am in. Who can say? I am a living entity. At present moment I am in. Okay, bolo. I am in. Bolo. I am in. Anything, bolo. I am in. I am living entity. I am a living entity. But right now I am in. Yes. Ignorance. Someone else. Okay. I am in ignorance. I am in. I am in material coverage. Good. Yeah, right answer. Close to answer. I am in bondage. This is the right answer. You are all right, but this is the right word. I am in bondage. Bondage by 3 modes of material nature. And 3 modes of material nature has created this material body. Understand? Yeah. So, this way, self-realization. One who is satisfied in the self only, fully satisfied, for him there is no duty. For him there is no duty. There is because he is so established, he has nothing to do. No duty means he has no mundane duty. Mundane duty. Mundane means material duties. Because he is established in self. He is established in self. He is not, is free from this material world. Not exactly free, but he is established means he has the knowledge. All these things, knowledge he has. He is called Jnani. He is called Jnani, knowledgeable. He knows I am suffering. He knows I have got birth. He knows I am going to die. He knows I am suffering. I have so many diseases. I may suffer many diseases. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. He knows I have a lot of anxieties. He knows that this body is going to be destroyed. He knows this day, birth, the day and night is only day and night, this material world. Sometimes storm, sometimes sweet wind, sometimes this and that, sometimes tsunami, sometimes springtime. This whole world is just a... He knows all these things. But a materialist person doesn't know. He simply enjoys, just like a dog and hog, isn't it? But a Jnani knows. A Jnani knows this is a material world. I have got this material body due to my mistake. I have been so and so. So now I must stop it. I must not involve myself. This is called Jnani. Who is that person? Jnani. Jnani mane go? Tar Jnana achi, knowledge achi, buddhi achi, Jnana achi. Right? But he is not a devotee. He is a Jnani, but he is not a devotee. Devotees are beyond. So this way, now we are getting in the 7th sloka, sloka number 7. But for one who takes pleasure in the self, that is called Jnani. Understand? Who takes pleasure in self. He knows that I am a living entity. I am a life. He knows. I have no birth, no death, but body births, dies. He has knowledge. It's called Jnani. So that person, such persons, they are established in knowledge. So when they are established in knowledge, they know what is what. They are no more interested in material activities. They know this material activities only create more and more bondage for me. To solve one problem, I go into it and trying to solve this problem, then another problem will come. To solve that problem, then another will come. If I go in the entire lifetime, they have done it many lifetimes. Bahunam janmanam ante. They have done many lifetimes this. But finally they have concluded by going to solve the problem means problem में फंस जाना. इसलिए प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना कोशिश मत करो. मुझे बूढ़ापन आना है, आने दो. किसी दुख आसु आसु. They are prepared for that. Right? They don't want to solve this problem. But now, these people, they are 100% busy to solve the problems. Right? For example, I am giving an example, small example. This corona, you see. Government, they are trying best. Give vaccination, mask pindo, aisa karo, tesa karo, aisa mat karo, aisa mat karo. Why don't you simply teach the people Hare Krishna? Why don't you simply teach the people that please follow the 4 guidelines? No flesh eating, no meat eating, no illicit sex. ये कोरोना नहीं रहेगा, नहीं? Nothing will be there. All the problems will be solved just at a stretch. नहीं, चिकन खाना है, कोरोना को रोकना है. मटन खाना है, चिकन खाना है, बर्ड फ्लू को रोकना है. कैसे होगा? सेक्स करना है, जैसा मन ऐसा करना है. एड्स को कैसे रोकोगे? समझ रहे हो ना? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. जैसे इच्छा मैं तैसे करूंगा. क्या नियम है? व्हाट नियम, व्हाट प्रिंसिपल? मेरा मन को जो आता है मैं से ऐसा करूंगा. आई विल एंजॉय माई सेल्फ. I will enjoy, right? Enjoy. Then there will be AIDS. Nothing else. I am not exaggerating. AIDS only the result of unrestricted sex. Simple. If you ask your mother will say, what is this? Divorce. What is that divorce? I have to give my husband? Your mother will give a big slap to you. Rascal. Isn't it? Huh? Yes or no? Yes. But your sister may say, no, I will give divorce. Your generation, your sister has come down from Vedic philosophy. Isn't it? Yes. Just like you. You may. I'll give if my husband will say something, I'll divorce him. Then I'll marry another one. But if he says something, then I'll divorce him. Again I'll marry another. Then I'll be a big prostitute. Right? Yeah. And if you ask, you have become, now इसमें गलती क्या है? I just divorced and married and had sex with many. So what's the problem? They don't understand, Baba. Srila Prabhupada says that dogs and hog civilization. Understand? Yes. That is why Lord is saying you have to give example, Arjuna. You have to set an example to the society how to work in devotion. Okay? Then he begins to establish fact. To establish this fact, Lord begins from the one point that a self-realized person doesn't have any duty. Okay? What Lord wants to establish? That work in devotion. Or Arjuna, you establish that how to work in devotion. That means show to the whole world how devotion can be practiced in the world we live in. Right? In the world we live in, how devotion can be practiced. People think devotion means सब कुछ छोड़ना पड़ेगा. घर द्वार स्त्री पिला छुआ सब छोड़ के जंगल चले जाओ. जंगल में बैठ के संबित बोलेगा ओ मन शांति हो जाएगा. फिर गोटे भागवती हाँ कर दो. संबित कहते सब कौन अंग्रेज अवतार. कौन होगा? समित कौन जंगल आज्ञा बाघ ना सब बाघ को मारी सारे. कर्मी लोकंर कथा कहले हसी हसी दिन गड़ो. बाघ गुड़ा मारी सारे. बाघ तो ना हरिण खाई सारे. सरकार हरिण को जगिक रखुच्च बांधिकिना. दिन आसो छेली भी सरजे कुकुड़ा भी सरजे. मनीष मारी खाइबे. देखियो समय आसो. देखियो हाँ मनीष मारी खाइबे. देखियो हाँ मनीष खाए मनीष मांस खाइबे. दिन आसुची. सो एनीवे कथा कहले साटे पढ़ुचे कथा होची डिवोशन. विदाउट डिवोशन अर्जुन से जो ड्यूटी a self-realized person has no duty. Okay, that's fact. One way it's fact that those who are self-realized person means Jnani, they don't have any duty because they understand what is what. They don't want to do any activities. Okay, but we have it's not in the record. Now Lord is not discussing that. But as a devotee, you know that how you can stay without action. As a devotee, you have understood, no, you can't stay without action. Even if you are a renunciate, you have to act. Even if you are a renunciate, then you have to act. Action is a must. The first principle we have already got it. You have to act. Even if you are a Jnani, you can't sit idle. You can't sit without an action. You have to act. At least you have to eat, na? कहाँ से खाना मिलेगा? ऐसा ऊपर से आ जाएगा क्या? साधु हो गया, खाना कहाँ से मिलेगा? Tell me. At least you have to go and bring. भाई भिक्षा दो, ये तो करना पड़ेगा ना? नहीं? So my point is that next we'll go to 17, 18. A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such act, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. The Lord is speaking about the same Jnani, knowledgeable person who has self-realized. So he says that a self-realized person, he doesn't depend upon anyone. He just very self-realized. Lord is talking about truly self-realized, not false one. Those who are really Jnani. They are very afraid of material nature. They are very afraid of this birth and death cycle. So that is why they always stay out from it. They don't involve themselves in such activities, sinful activities. They are Jnani. They are no more interested in sinful activities. No, they are very knowledgeable. That is why it says that a self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work. When he has no reason to work, at the same time he finds he has to work. Why? He has to show people, teach people. He has no reason to work because he knows this is the way of bondage. But this is not enough. He goes and preach. He goes and says, okay, you also become like this. You also don't go into that. So he also finds no reason to sit idle. If he is a realized person, he is truly realized person, he has no reason to sit idle. He has much reason. He has every reason to go out and preach to the people. Right? And do a lot of activities for the benefit of the society. Okay. So that is why you find many Jnanis people, they are opening schools, there are so many activities they are doing. Okay. So this way, they act. Because without action, you can't live a life. Nor has any need to depend on any other living beings. And such people, those who are self-realized persons, they don't depend upon also anyone. They don't depend upon anyone. But this is a very high standard of life. It's a very high standard of life. And seldom we find a person like this. Understand my wording? एपरी गोटे लोक पाइबा बहुत बहुत कष्ट. भगवद गीता जो सेंटेंस जो दिखाई वार्ड दिखाई ये अनुसार गोटे लोकटे पाइबा जे कि बहुत जगत को भल भाव जानी एवं से अनुसार से निस्पृह अच्छी अनासक्त अच्छी एवं तत्संगे संगे समाज मंगल कार्य करने तत्पर अच्छी. एपरी गोटे व्यक्ति पाइबा बहुत very difficult. Such a person is very difficult. Okay. So it is Srila Prabhupada, this is explaining everything according to Krishna consciousness. So that is why it is very easy. A self-realized man is no longer obliged to perform any prescribed duty, save and accept activities in Krishna consciousness. Because when you are Krishna conscious, when you are in Krishna consciousness, you have every reason to act. Every reason to act. Because you are seeing people are suffering. You are seeing people are suffering only due to lack of knowledge. Knowledge with Krishna Chaitanya. That is why you go for book distribution, you go for prasad distribution, you go for Nam Sankirtan, you go for so many things. You are doing it. You go for organizing festivals, inviting people and feeding them, requesting them, chant the holy names, getting them books, asking them read. And if they purchase the book, then you follow up action, you follow them, inspire them, motivate them. So many things you are doing. Just to let them understand the philosophy and understand the aim of life and how they are part and parcel of Krishna and they have to act. All these actions you are doing. Though you are in full of knowledge. You are full of knowledge and your action is not for your sense pleasure. You are not acting for your sense pleasure. Okay. Now you are acting for what? for the greater cause, for the society, for betterment of the others. So he has no reason to work, yet he works. Srila Prabhupada, he had no reason to go USA and take a lot of burden. He could have sit in the Vrindavan nicely and chant his holy name, that's all. Was he going to stop from Vrindavan, going back to Godhead? No. Then why he preferred to go and take so much burden here? Though they are completely satisfied, they don't have any reason to work, still they had a lot of reasons to work. Though they are having everything, still they go out and try to preach Krishna consciousness all over the world. Right? So here a Jnani who is not Krishna conscious, who is a Brahmavadi, he speaks about Brahman. That is why you find so many sadhus, so-called sadhus, they push posters. You can find there is only Om. They put posters. Right? You may find some, they have written Om. And some other things, some other people, they Om inside Radha Krishna. Right? Someone simply gives Om. They say Om is everything. No, Radha Krishna is there. But when Krishna devotees go simply, no Om, simply Radha Krishna. Listen, so this philosophy, this is a philosophical background. Someone is attached to Om, he thinks Om is the Pranavakya. It's actually Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Om is the original word, it's fine. But the real meaning of Om is Krishna, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. When you chant really Om in full devotion, you understand. Understanding will come automatically. So this way, it's all spiritual science. So this way, a self-realized person has no duty, but still he works in Krishna consciousness. Getting it? Buddha Purji? Yeah. So both way, you have to understand this sloka two way. One is Brahmavada, one is impersonal way, another is personal way. This way you can, both way you can interpret. One is impersonal way, Jnani, another is Bhakta, devotion, Bhakta. Right? And Srila Prabhupada is saying both are Krishna conscious. This Krishna consciousness word, Prabhupada is using in both way. But actually as a student you should understand why Prabhupada is using. That is also called Krishna conscious, because Brahma is not different from Krishna. That is why that can be also called as, those are Brahmavadis, Nirakarvadis. They don't accept Krishna, God, and they say God is Nirakar. Still they can be, you can call them Krishna conscious. At least they understand I am not this body. Their understanding is partly understanding. They understand a part of it. But a devotee understands fully. A pure devotee understands full part. He has a clear vision, he sees the clear elephant. But a Jnani sees a part of the elephant. Understand? He may explain, no, elephant is just like a tail, big rope, something like that. But actually a person who has a clear vision, he says, oh, this is called elephant. So anyway, so this way, Jnani, this sloka can be interpreted in both ways. One is personal way, another is impersonal. Clear? Okay, next. Pardon? Therefore,
being attached to repetitive activity,
yeah.
one should act as a matter of duty.
Yeah.
So working by without attachment one attains a supreme.
Yeah, simple. So therefore, without being attached to the fruitive activities. Without being attached to the fruitive activities. That means, oh Lord, oh Arjun, you have to fight without keeping anything in your mind that you are going to win, you are going to lose, you are going to make any difference to the society, or you are going to create any problem for the society. Nothing else. You just fight for the right cause. Suppose if you, suppose a dacoit, a person, a murderer, has murdered so many people. So suppose he is caught, He's a very great murderer. He kills people unnecessarily, this and that. A very heinous crime he does. So when he's caught, if George will start to think that he has a wife, he has a mother, he has a son, he has this and that, then how can I punish him? Then no one will be punished. Right? So now the thing is that you will be punished. And you will be punished. Similarly, your wife will be punished. Your mother will be punished. If they are attached to you. If you are not attached to you, they will not be punished. If still the mother says, no, he is my son, then she has to cry. If some mother says, oh, he is not my son, he is a murderer, let it die. Why should I cry? Then finished. Mother nothing has to do anything. Understand? Similar the wife. Why my husband is a murderer? Why should I cry for him? He is a stupid person, rascal one. Simple. So if you are attached, then you have to cry. Understand? Similarly, this year. Oh Arjun, you have to act without any fruitive activities, without any attachment. Understand? You have to act without any attachment. You have to give birth without any attachment. Because suppose you marry, you give a birth to a child and next day he dies, then what you will do? Your mind will be disturbed. Yes or no? But a Krishna conscious person is not like that. Truly Krishna conscious person is not that. When a child comes, he gets married, he is indifferent. When a child comes to the home of his wife, he is indifferent. Child comes, he is indifferent. Okay, child comes, it's okay, fine. Again child dies, okay, care kare, it's also fine. Although child grows nicely, it's also fine. Understand the mindset? This is the mindset of a spiritualist. If he is coming, welcome. If he is doing nice thing, welcome. He is going also, welcome. That is called detachment. Okay? Oh Arjun, fight. You may lose. You may win. You may lose. You may win. So don't think about losing and winning. Just fight. That is called renunciation. That is because your duty. It is your duty. As a student, it is your duty. What? To study. To study your text. Because here you have to pass. At the same time, you have to give some time for Bhagavad Gita, for your character building. Right? But you can't neglect your studies because it's your duty. This time if you don't study, then when you will study? This time will pass away, then exam will come, then you have not prepared. You are not prepared, your exam come. You will fail. No, fight, do nicely, work nicely, study nicely. That is your duty. Exactly like that. Oh Arjun, just do your duty. Okay? That's all. But don't be attached to the kya hoga, kya nahi hoga. Bas. Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, you are chanting the holy name, you go on chanting. If you are worried that if when I will get Krishna Prem, then you will be bad. Right? You go on chanting. Go on chanting, purely go on chanting. Studying, chanting, developing your Krishna consciousness. Go on. When you will get, that Krishna will decide. It may take 1 life, 2 lives, 3 lives, 4 lives, 10 lives, 1 million lives, whatever. But you go on. What's the wrong? Right? Understand? বুঝতে না নাই This is the life. এই ভাবে तुमको আমাকে লাইফ বিতে করো। Otherwise, in spiritual life also, many devotees find problem. They don't cooperate. They can't cope up with the lifestyle. Sometimes they are disturbed whether I am really advancing, or after this whether I am giving honor or not. I'm really advancing. I'm going to get something benefit or not. Many devotees develop doubt, and they leave it. That is why your duty is just to do it. You have to chant 16 rounds, you have to do it. You have to study your B.Techs, do it nicely. You have to work, you have to study 6 hours a day. Stand first with minimum 90% above. Right? Something like that. So work your best. Right? Simple. Give your best. One should act as a matter of what? One should act duty. Duty মানে কো কর্তব্য। Okay, next. What else? Now Lord is given an example. Janaka. Janaka is the father of Mother Sita. Janaka. Oh Arjun, Janaka Maharaj was a king. He was a king. Still, he was going to the field. He was a king, but he was going to the field to see how farmers are plowing the field. And sometimes he used to also plow the field. And by the course that, he got Sita Devi. A king also goes there. A king, some Jarasandha, a king sometimes calls his mullas, fight with me. A king wants to fight. Who will fight with the king? No one, because all are. But king keeps so many malla yodhas, paying them nicely. Paying them nicely that you have to fight with me. And while fighting, if the malla is not fighting really, the king will immediately kill him. Understand? Because you are eating my money, you are not able to defeat me. Your job is to defeat me. If you can defeat, then the king will be convinced, yes, you are really practicing. Understand? If you kill on the way the king is killed, finished. King is prepared for that. Understand? King is prepared for that. They are not afraid of death. But king understood that you are not really fighting. Then idle king will dismiss you from your service. Chalo, you are unfit. Right? Why? Because you are not doing your duty. Understand point? Duty. Your duty is to learn fighting. Because when war will come, then you don't have to fight with me. You have to fight with other great warriors. That fearlessness, if you don't develop, that fearness, if you don't give up, then how you fight the enemy? Right? That is why king keeps all these Molla Jodhas very prepared, and king calls them and fight with me. Similarly, Janak Maharaj also goes to the field to see how the farmers are plowing, and he also wants to act as a farmer. Because everyone should learn farming. In Vedic civilization, everyone must earn his own bread. Now what you are doing? Suppose what you are studying? B.Tech? Now what? Completed. Then you will go for M.Tech. बोलो जल्दी बोलो. Okay. What? Job. What do you say? Job. You get a job. Then what do job. You got a job. Then what do you need? Only job? Then? Arey Baba, you need money. Job means you need money. Why don't you say that? If you get money, then what you will do with that? You got money. Now you are studying, then you need a job. Then when you need a job, then you need money. When you get money, then what you will do with money? Huh? You go to the CRP and purchase so many things. ID market, CRP is there, you so many purchase. You purchase a house, you purchase a car, you purchase a wife. Huh? You purchase rice, dal, sabji, so on, sofas, AC, all that, fit nicely. Isn't it? Yes, you are going to do that. Absolutely. That's why you need money. It's a fact, okay. But my question to you is that, you are going to the market, telling to the shopkeeper, give me 10 kgs of rice. He's giving you 10 kgs of rice. And how much? 100 rupees. You are giving 100 rupees. But the shopkeeper will say, sir, I don't have rice. The rice, I don't have rice. But you have money. Okay. But I don't have rice. Then what do you do then? Tell me. I'm asking. I don't have rice. Oh, give me wheat. I don't have wheat. Then you next shop, sir, wheat is not available. Rice is not available. Then you another shop, yes sir, available. 1 kg, 1 crore rupees. Something like 1 kg, 1 lakh rupees. Once upon a time, rice kg was something pi, something. 1 paisa something. Now it is, minimum is 40 rupees, 50 rupees. Isn't it? Why it will not be like that? One time will come, rice kg will be 5,000 rupees. Why it will not happen? That means you have a lot of money, you are going to the market with a truck of money, cash, and getting 1 bag of rice. That means rice is not available. That means I mean to say rice is not there. People are not doing farming. And farming depends upon Annat Bhavati, you have already studied that. Stay. Try to understand. Then you can preach. If there will be no rain, there will be no grain. If there is no grain, then there will be no eating. Simple. Annat bhavanti bhautani parjanat anna sambhava. Right? Beautiful Lord says. That is why yajna, you have to do action. Action is yajna. Isn't it? That we have already studied. So that is why it is said that, kings, says Janaka, attain perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Janaka Maharaj was performing his prescribed duty. As a king, he was doing his prescribed duties. What? To teach the farmers how to farm, or see how farming is going on. Supervised farming is really going on or not. Grains are being produced or not. Right? It was his duty. Right? Yeah. So do your duty, O Arjun, as a matter of fact. It's your duty, you have to do it. But in a non-detached way. Okay? Next. Understand or getting or not? Next.
Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow.
Yeah, so.
Standards, it sets the example.
Yeah, that is a very important sloka. My Lord is saying that this work in devotion style, you have to learn, not only learning, you should not only learn, you should also teach. You should not only learn that, yes, working in devotion, this is the way I should work in devotion. That is not enough. You should go and preach to the others. Right? Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. That is why Srila Prabhupada was a common man. Now he is a great man. Once upon a time he was a common man. But he acted in such a way, he created so many followers, now he became a great man. So we are now ordinary devotees. But our aim, goal and should be that I should act in such a way that once upon a time I will be a master. I will have many followers. That means you have to spread it. Whatever knowledge you have to spread it. Right? So this way you have to learn, at the same time preach. Spread it. Okay? The others, whatever you do, others will follow it. Others will follow it. Okay? Yeah. Next. Arjun, I don't have to, okay, forget that. You hear what I am saying. Oh Arjun, you see, Lord is saying, I am an example. First he gave an example of his devotee, Janaka Maharaj. Now Lord is saying, I am myself an example. Because he is the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Teacher of the whole universe. That is what Lord is saying. See, I have nothing to do with this material world. Still I am coming. I am completely detached. Simply again I am acting. I don't have to marry. I am aptakam. Apmaram. Still I am marrying. I have no enemies. But I have to fight. I don't have to eat. I have no hunger. I am again eating my devotee's offering. I don't have to fight. I have no enemies. Still I have to fight. Because I have to teach the whole world how to fight, how to eat, how to sleep, how to marry, how to be a grihastha, how to be a brahmachari, how to be a friend, how to be an enemy, how to subdue an enemy, how to how to administer the whole kingdom, how to do all these things I have to teach. Because I am the Supreme Lord. Everything comes from me. Right? That is what I have to do, though I have nothing to do with this material world. Exactly like that you have to do, O Arjuna. Got the point? Exactly the same way, Arjuna, you should understand you have nothing to do with this material world. Still you have to act. Still, that is called work in devotion. Right? Okay, got it? Yeah. Next.
For if they were failed to engage in carefully performing the prescribed duties, O Prabhu, certainly all men would follow the path.
For if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. The same thing. If I don't do it, then people will say, Lord have not given an example. Why should I do it? Example would be there. You are acting as per the instruction of the Lord. Give an example. Give an example how Lord, your activities, now present activities, has similarity with Lord's activities. Give an example. Lord says, if I don't act, then I will be the cause of suffering. I will be the cause of problems. Isn't it? For if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. Then is give an example how Lord was doing something and showing us a path. A good one example. Yeah. हाँ बोलो कौन ला हाँ good, very good, yes, beautiful, give a clap to it. Yes, good, very good, excellent answer, excellent answer. Lord went to Gurukul, why? He was going to learn? No, he is the master. No, if he doesn't go to the Gurukul, then he will not come. Oh Lord, Bhagavan, he didn't do that, I will not do. Huh? You are studying, why? Because Lord has shown you that you have to study. Jagat, the whole world is studying now because Lord studied. Understand? If Lord would have come and not studied, then many people would have said that I have not studied, but I am full of knowledge. You don't have to show any certificate. I am a great mathematician, I have no certificate. Something like that. Because Lord has set the example. You have to study, you have to satisfy your Guru, you have to be certified by your Guru, then you have to have a certificate, you have to be authorized, then only you come out as a authorized person. That is why Krishna goes to Gurukul and studies from his Guru and satisfy his Guru. And the exact same thing you have to do. The same thing? Yeah. The same thing you have to do. Who is your Guru to satisfy? Bolo? You are now studying. Krishna satisfied Sandipuni Muni. To whom you are going to satisfy? Who is your Guru? From whom you are learning? Guru. You are going to your Guru Dakshina. Whom? Yes. Because there is no Guru now. Now in colleges and schools and colleges, they are not Gurus. They are just coming for money. That's all. If you fail, they don't mind. If you go to hell, they don't mind. They come and give the class, chalo, ho gaya, panash. 30 days I gave class, they cash money, they count it, put in the pocket and go to the home. My job is done. If somebody is passing the exam or not passing or failing, what to me? There is no relation between Guru and Shishya Parampara nowadays. Nothing, finished. Everything is finished. Right? Guru is no more Guru. Shishya is no more Guru, Shishya. Everything is based on money. Understand? They are all going to teach for money. Nothing else. But in Vedic civilization, the Gurus were not at all paid. They are not taking a penny from the student. Understand? Yes. How Guru is that? They will teach you everything, but not take a penny from you, not a single pie from you. But they will teach everything to you. Then what happens? Tell me. Then what will happen? Suppose someone teaches you everything and doesn't take anything from you, then what will happen? Bolo? Hey, why sitting idle? Tell me. I am simply asking a very simple question.
The student will feel gratitude for it. The student will feel gratitude for it.
Absolutely. Don't sit idle. I don't want idle students. I don't like it. My nature is that I don't like passive students. Mind it. I'm warning yourself. If you remain passive, then I'll stop the class. You have to act. Because I'm not asking very tough questions. I'm asking a simple question, you have to answer it. Understand? When you learn from someone, you learn something, everything from a person, but he's not getting anything from you. You are not asked to pay anything to him. That definitely you develop your gratitude for him. You can say love for him, attachment for him, respect for him. Isn't it? Then how to respond? Then you go to after your exam is over, have you passed, you may go and pay your obeisance, say whatever you have, you may give to your Guru. Suppose your father is a farmer, you can take some rice, some vegetables and give it to Guru, and Guru will be satisfied. Krishna is all powerful. Krishna is God. Sandipani could understand he is God. But the way he was learning from Sandipani Muni could understand these two boys are not ordinary persons. They are Supreme Lord, because so easily they catch everything within a fraction of a second. Understand? Yeah. Then he asked, get my son back. And Krishna goes to Samyamani, the abode of Jamaraj, and brings the son back. Who can do that? Tell me. Who can do that? Now, who has done it? In history, in the long history, who has done it? And in future, who can do that? Understand? It proves that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, Swayam. But he was going to Sandipani Muni to teach, to learn something, how to write, how to chant, how to all that, everything, just to show to the whole world. Right? Just teach. That is why he is saying, for if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. If I don't do it, then all will do that. If I don't marry, then all will go for sex, just like a dog and hog. If there is marriage nowadays, it is only for Krishna. It is only for Krishna. Krishna came and got married. He showed that you have to marry. That is why marriage is going on. He went to the school. That is why schools are operating. He fought against the violent people. He killed that is why you have army defense, that is called defense. Or you are police, so and so, you are acting against the violence. Because everything comes from the Supreme Lord. That is why Lord comes and acts. Lord Ramchandra didn't come and do prema. हम आया है सब प्रेम दूंगा, सबको प्रेम में भसा दूंगा, चलो प्रेम करो, बोलते हैं ना? कौन? कितने बाबा है? प्रेम करो, सबको प्रेम करो, है? नहीं बापा, सबको प्रेम मत करो. सांप को प्रेम करने से मार देगा. सांप को प्रेम मत करो. Any moment he can bite you. Right? Yeah. There are so many people as snake-like. You have to kill them. But who can kill you? Suppose you are going in the road, you are going. Suti, your name is Suti, na? Suti married, Suti is going in the road with his beautiful wife. And someone comes and give me this wife. I want to enjoy this wife. You will give it? Why no? Detached, na? He should be detached, na? From his wife. He should be detached from his wife. Someone is asking, give me your wife. I will enjoy your wife one day, then I will give next day. Why will not give? Explain, Shruti. Explain why. First, suppose you are not there. So now suppose you are going with your small sister. With small sister. You are going. Someone will come and give me that sister. I will enjoy that sister 2 to 3 days, then I will give you back. So you are a very nice man, very peaceful man. Take it nicely. Ahimsa, take it. Enjoy it. You will eat? Why? That is a duty. Karo, ya maro. You have to do or die. Those who say violence, ahimsa, paramadharma, they are all rascals. Ahimsa, paramadharma cannot be paramadharma. There should be hinsa. Understand? There should be hinsa. Hinsa should be trained. Hinsa should be taught. That is when the Gurukul, the princess, the princess, they are being taught how to fight. Because you are going to the battlefield, he is ready to kill you. He is ready to snatch your property. He is ready to snatch your wife. He is ready to snatch your daughter. He is ready to snatch your everything. Right? Understand? Then question comes, are you really, you are going to fight? If everyone is going to fight, then what will happen? Case all over, isn't it? That is why government is there. Government Sasan is there. Government is there. Police force is there. Army is there. Protection is there. So many things are there. So that people don't have to fight. The bandits, dockets, those who are antisocial, they will be fearful of the government. That is police force. That is the army. That is this and that is their protection. The people are very protected. They should be fear. That is why it is the duty of the king. Understand? The duty of king. The king is powerful. If the king is powerful, then administration is powerful. Then all the antisocials will be afraid of the king. Right? Yes. If the king is very, what do you say? Very peaceful man, very forgetful, forgiveness. तुमने क्या किया है? ना 10 नारी को धर्षण किया है. हाँ, ठीक है, एक्सक्यूज करो, कृपा करो, कृपा करो, कृपा हो गया, जाओ. तुम जो साउ छाड़ी बना से बोले भलो राजाटा बसि रे बापा. हाँ, आज 10टा करछि आउ 10टा करियो असुविधा कर. आउ थे कहबे आउरी कृपा करियो मो उपरे. आउ 10टा कले आउरी कृपा करियो. से छाड़ियो ना. बुझ परछु कथाटा. Try to understand what I am saying. It is very deep philosophy. मजारे कहूँ very very deep philosophy. So एटा सब बुझिया दरकार. अहिंसा परम धर्म. हाँ, अहिंसा परम धर्म कई हजार हजार लोक मरीगले नहीं. हाँ, हाँ कि नहीं बा. हाँ, लक्ष लक्ष लोग अहिंसा परम धर्म कहीं गलो बा. तू तो अहिंसा करूनु, तू ताको कहीं शिखौछु. तोर अहिंसा एते प्रेम अच्छी, तू अहिंसा करूनु. तू कहीं शिखौ सारा जगत को जे प्रेम कर, प्रेम कर. ताले भगवान एटी कौन कर युद्ध शिखौछन क्या ताले भगवान भूल कहले. तु महात्मा भल ठीक कहल, भगवान भूल कहले कौन करी. हाँ हाँ भला बुझ. Try to understand. Then you preach. Go and preach. पुलिस आता दंडा है. पुलिस अरे भाई रे कहीं काम करुच्ची. पुलिस दंडा धरछि रे बापा. बोले पाए पाए पीट दो गाड़ी की. दो दीचार पाए पाए पीट दो गाली नाल कर दो पूरा. ताले डर बा. पुलिस जदि कहे संविधि चोरी कर न रे, चोरी कर भल चाहे भल पुलिसटा आउ भल कि चोरी कले आउ टे कह चोरी कर आउ दी थर कह नहीं रे. दीदा दंडा खाई थी पाए 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 गांडे मुंडे ढाए ढाए बाज बाजी 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 लाल हो गाड़ी मुंड. तापर चोरी कला को डर बापा. आउ थे चोरी कला मैंने मल्ली रे बापा. हाँ कि नहीं. हाँ कि नहीं. हाँ तेणु से अहिंसा. हाँ आउ पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट लिखा जाए अहिंसा परम धर्म. अरे बापा भल कथा. चोर डका देखिए बढ़िया जिस लिखाई. सब नुआ बापा. भगवद गीता, द साइंस ऑफ भगवद गीता इज वेरी वेरी प्रैक्टिकल. सो कॉल्ड साधु, सो कॉल्ड जो कौन महात्मा, ऑल नॉन. प्रभुपाद गेव देम अप. प्रभुपाद सब त्याग कले. अंडरस्टैंड. चलो ड्रामा करथलो तुम पूरा. हाँ प्रभुपाद के हितला. हाँ कौन शिला भक्ति सरस्वती कौन शिखेले. हाँ बेटा से नॉन भायोलेंस, भायोलेंस पसना, से गली भीतर पसना. हाँ से राजनीति भीतर पसना, से कम्युनिज्म डेमोक्रेसी ता भीतर पसना. पशु फसीजु ता भीतर. यही कहे सरल भाषा कहले मुझे एमती कहीदेली. बेटा तो हरे कृष्ण कर. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम. हाँ no democracy will bring you peacefulness, no communism give you. Same rape is going on under communism, same democracy, same rape is going, same crime, same killing, same thing is going on, right? Isn't it? Everything is going on very nicely, perfectly under the same democracy, same communism, everything. That Guru told no. That Guru had the vision. He said no. These are all nonsense. Krishna consciousness will not wait for your independence. And the statement of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. You chant the holy name, study Bhagavatam. Right? Do your duty. Understand? That is the way. Bhagavan Kochandi, if I don't do that, if I don't come and kill these rascals, then they will kill all the people. Then my duty is to come and kill the rascals. Jada jada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya. Yes, Lord comes, kills. Lord comes, punishes. Lord comes, establishes religion. Lord comes, establishes peace and harmony. एटा ला कथा भगवान जो धर्म देइचंदी जे धर्म को ग्रहण करिथुआरु जगत माँ भौणी मान सम्मान अछि यदि धर्म त्याग कर दो सब कुकुर छेली धर्मेणहीन पशु भलिया पशु भरी घरे पशिकी तो स्त्री को उठे नहीं चल जिवे तो नल तते बांधी देबे तो स्त्री आगे दर्शन करी ताको खंड खंड कटिकी सेइटी कड़ाई रे बरकी भाजी की खाई दे पळेबे बुझ परछ ना एग्जैक्टली से हाव तो सेइटी बांधी देबे तो स्त्री झील को धर्षण करेंगे किस काटे मारे से हाणवे भले हांजे ता मानस हाणवे खाइबे कि रही तो आगे हगिकी जी तू देखु से बंधा पड़ती तो खोलिया कहीं नथिबे दिस इज द जॉब ऑफ द रास्कल्स दिस इज बीइंग डन नाउडेज एंड इट विल ग्रो 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 अतीत एमती हेइची एबे होउची अतीत रे भविष्य रे हब कहीं अटकई पारे ना अंडरस्टैंड नो वन कैन स्टॉप इट ओनली लॉर्ड कैन कम एंड डू इट नो ह्यूमन पावर नथिंग अंडरस्टैंड भागवत पढ़ुच हिरण्यकशिपु डिफीटेड इंद्र देन व्हाट इंद्र इज द सुप्रीम द डेवल से हारीगला आउ रक्षा करियो कि इंद्र तो हारीगलानी देवता गुड़ा हारीगले आउ रक्षा करियो कि बुझिपारछु ना सब बुझा दरकार सब तले साइंस पढ़ियो फिलोसफी अधिका जानव जो वैदिक साइंस अधिका अधिका एडवांस देन अंडरस्टैंड दे भगवान सबू जिनस कृष्ण ठारे रही भगवान आसी से मानव रूप लीला कर मार्चंट क्या रखुच्च कहीं धर्म प्रतिष्ठा करिया पड़े हैव टू एस्टाब्लिश रिलीजियन ओके सो इफ आई डोंट एक्ट देन people will not act. Next.
If I did not perform the prescribed duties, all these words would be put into the renunciation.
कौन renunciation लिखा है जी? हाँ? हाँ renunciation माने कौन? सबू नष्ट हो जाओ. मुझे जोड़ा उड़िया कहिली सेटा इंग्लिश से प्रॉपर लिखछन. ये मुझे जदि इटा न करिवि ताले अर्जुन सबू गुड़ा कौन हम सब नष्ट हो कौन स्त्री कौन सी स्त्री इज्जत रही कौन सी धन लोक पाखे धन किए रखे सब चोर डकायत आस जबरदस्त नहीं जी कौन सी लोक शांति रही पारे समाज कौन सी व्यक्ति शांति रे 2 सेकेंड भी रही पारे बर्तमान धीरे धीरे बहुत देश अच्छी कहूनी दे आर गोइंग ऑन हो छुटिया एडी छुआ बस रास्तार कादुची कई देखा ना ता माँ तक छाड़ दे प्राण विकल दौड़ी पड़ेगा बुझे जस्ट बिगिनिंग कलिजुग आसूची आगू बापा प्रपात कर जिते जल्दी पड़ा एठू रना ये बीटेक कर एमटेक कर बासा हो तोर चेयर भितर को ने ना बुझलु ना चेयर भितर नहीं चेयर स्ट्रंग हम मुझे भी सीट पाठ ना जिते जल्दी एठू केमती हरिनाम करे हाँ कि नहीं रे ना कौन भल लगुनि कथाटा पिता लगुच ना मीठा लगुच हाँ भल लगुच ना ना अड़ुआ अड़ुआ लगुच ना बापा पठे बीटेक कर पाठ पढ़ी बाहर छुआ जन्म करी संसार करी आ मो बो कही बापा कही भल पाठ पढ़ी पैसा दौरान करी बापा सेवा करी बोर सेवा करी सरकार सेवा करी देशर सेवा करी जनसाधारण सेवा करी समस्त सेवा करी हाँ कि नहीं रे हाँ आज मोटे आज देखु हाँ कहीं गीता क्लास को आसुनी जानी आज गीता क्लास होची बोली जानची ना नहीं आसुना कहीं मुझे दिए दो आसो सब बड़े क्लास सब बारंबार चलती क्लास हो नहीं सब क्लास हो हाँ बुझे स्टडी कर स्टडी संगे संगे भगवत गीता पढ़ा तेणु ये से भगवान ये कहते जे रुनिशन सब नष्ट नेक्स्ट
I would be the cause of creating unwanted population.
Yeah.
And I would thereby destroy the peace of all living beings.
Yes. एपरि भाव में मुझे कार्य न करी वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम यदि एस्टाब्लीश न करी मुझे यथायोग्य बह न करी जन को हरण कर नहीं चली रुक्मिणी हरण कर नहीं गले हरण है रहा आगे नहीं अपा तो बाहा पड़ो हाँ 10टा नहीं 50टा नहीं 100टा नहीं कि चलो ते पसंद करुँ ना कौन कि हाँ विकास 100टा झील पसंद कले बाहा हम असुविधा कौन अच्छी तो 100टा झील पोषि पारूटी तेणुक रामचंद्र देखले गोटाए बापा भगवान रामचंद्र गोटाए देले क्या गोटाए संभाले तब देखा तेणु शिल प्रभुपाद कहते भगवान होती सर्वशक्तिमान तेणु एकादश 16,108 बाहर पुणी जन जनकर गर्भ में 10-10टा छुआ पुणी प्रत्येक हजार आउ 10-10टा छुआ एमती बढ़ीगला जदुवंश ना कि पढ़ू जो तू अनियमित खाली पढ़ुथु तो गला दशम स्कंद एडे बड़ संसार क्या भगवान कहते मो भाया संसारी की जगत रे ना मो पढ़ी बैरागी कई कि शास्त्र कहते से हूँ नित्य कौन ब्रह्मचारी किए कृष्ण हूँ नित्य ब्रह्मचारी बाहर 16,108 प्रत्येक राणी गर्भ 10-10 छुआ आउ से आउ 10-10 छुआ कि शास्त्र कहते कृष्ण हूँ नित्य ब्रह्मचारी हे बापा एमतिया कथा कह एगुड़ा कहला लोक कहे एगुड़ा डाहा मिछरे भगवत गीता भागवत एगुड़ा सब गंजोड़ मानकर पाठ ना कि निजे गंजे खाई दे निजे गंजे जोर मार दे ना कि बुझल कि से गुड़ा लगे गुड़ा सब गंजोड़ मान पाठ भक्त गुड़ा कह एमती कथा कहते तेणु जे कृष्ण मूल आम पढ़ीचे जार चेतना अच्छी से बुझीपर कथा जार चेतना अच्छी जार शुद्धिकरण अच्छी से बुझीपर भगवान ये कौन कौन आज द इग्नोरेंट परफॉर्म देयर ड्यूटीज विदाउट अटैचमेंट टू रिजल्ट्स द लॉर्ड में सिमिलरली एक्ट कौन आज द इग्नोरेंट गो टू 25 आज द इग्नोरेंट परफॉर्म देयर ड्यूटीज विथ अटैचमेंट as the ignorant perform their duties with attachment to results the learned may similarly act learned may that means जो माने मूर्ख जो माने जेमती काम करछन्ती बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति सेमती काम करिया उचित से काम करछि कोन अटैचमेंट सहित तुमे काम करिवो डिटैचमेंट से तफात एति तफात एति he is working with attachment and you have to work with detachment oh Arjun simply work with detachment okay get the point studies पढ़ुच studies कर with detachment जन कहली हाँ विवाह कर ठीक है ओके वेरी फाइन पाठ पढ़ल चाकरी द्वारा मिलला भगवान दया वेरी फाइन किसी असुविधा नहीं गल चाकरी कल पैसा आसल विवाह कल ठीक अच्छे वेरी फाइन पत्नी संग कल पत्नी गर्भ पिला आसला ओके वेरी फाइन पिला जन्म है बढ़ला बड़ है वेरी फाइन सुंदर सुंदर धर पिलाटी मरीगला तार भी भल हाँ देखा टे कांद एटा कौन जानी एटा कौन एमती पिलाटा सर कांदुनी गोटे कि भीतर जानी भाई कौन कर कर्म अनुसार आसला से गला मुझे कौनटा कर सत कथा नुह कि सी आसला बेल तो मत कहीकि आसी ना कहीकि आसला तू कहीकि आसलु बापा को माँ को बो को जाऊँगी हाँ तो वो जानता मो पुआटा एमती हम एमती डेंगा एमती एम हम चषमा पिंधो नाकटा एमती हो पाटा एमती जानता से ना ताले एत अटैचमेंट कहीं से जान ना तो कही ना आसला आ गला पुणी एत पुणी आसक्ति कहीं हाँ कि नहीं सब बुझा दरकार जो बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति से ना ठीक अच्छे आसी जमी मत न कहीकि जाऊँगी हाँ आम स्नेह अच्छे श्रद्धा अच्छे आम टे अर्जुन भी क्रंदन कर अभिमन्यु चलीगला अभिमन्यु को मार दिगला अर्जुन भी कांदिले नहीं नुहे कि आम ये अटकवा सो दिस वे दिस इज कॉल्ड detachment. Okay, this way you must work but with detachment. Next class you have to explain. 25th I 17 ରୁ 25th पर्यंत आसिले हला. So our topic is work in detachment, right? Work in detachment. Oh Arjun कौन Arjun fight with detachment. Same thing. Say formula paka. Study with detachment. Marry with detachment. Get birth to your child with detachment. When he dies, cry with detachment. Everything. Entire life is like that. That is called lifestyle. Art of living. What Ravi Shankar is teaching, I don't know. Sri, what he is teaching, I don't know. Yeah. But this is art of teaching, art of living. Krishna teaching here, Prabhupada is teaching here, Krishna is teaching. This is called art of living. Doing everything at the same time, detached. तुम देखियो 10 स्कंदे पढ़ो भगवान निजे अर्जुन कहे बापा तू क्या भल पाऊँ रे ना मुझे सुभद्रा भल पाऊँ से निजे कहते सन्यासी वेश आसू सन्यासी वेश सजेकिना कृष्ण अर्जुन ही पाखे बसई सुभद्रा कहते अर्जुन आसो आज सन्यासी वेश हाँ केते कांड कर निजे भक्त भक्तटा को सन्यासी बेस नहीं कि बसई दौरान घरे सन्यासी मुझे टेरिटोरी अनाऊँगी क्या सुभद्रा प्रभुपाद सुंदर भाव लिखुन एडवांस ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल तो जान गॉड कैन डू एवरीथिंग नो रूल एंड रेगुलेशन कैन बी अप्लाइड टू गॉड भगवान ठारे कौन से नियम कानून लागू हम एटा बुझ केमती सबू नियम कानून से कर सबू नियम कानून को भांगी दौरान सी हूँ भगवान से जोटा कहे शास्त्र कहते मन निमित्तम कृतपा मो पाई जे पाप करे सेटा ही धर्म मैंने बेश्या बेश्यागिरी करुच्ची बाध्य बेश्यागिरी धर बाध्य हो बेश्यागिरी कर कृष्ण पूजा कर रिजल्ट पाइब मन निमित्तम कृतपा मो पाई चोरी जे कर से भी भक्त मो पाई जे मो पाई जे जहाँ कर सब भक्त बहुत बड़ बड़ कथा अच्छी तो तुम एडवांस हम जानी बड़ा कृष्ण चेतना अत्यंत कौन सर्वश्रेष्ठ योग पद्धति कृष्ण चेतना सर्वश्रेष्ठ योग पद्धति है तो कृष्ण चेतना कौन हाँ से कहल प्राय कृष्ण चेतना एनी क्वेश्चन यू हैव नो क्वेश्चन तो प्रश्न पचारू न सब प्रश्न उत्तर हो जाऊँ ना कौन कौच हाँ कि प्रश्न नहीं ना सब प्रश्न उत्तर हो जाऊँ हाँ वेल दैट इज ऑल्सो वन थिंग सबू दिगरू कथा कहया पड़ो प्रकृत तुम क्लास शुणव तुम किसी प्रश्न पचार कि नथिबो किछि और शुणु नथिबो ताले डाउट रहिबो कारण आमे तो कहूचे कथा सबू दिगरू कथा कहूचे